Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mineplex. Now I have a question, are you watching in HD? Because if you are, do you notice something? Yeah, fiends look a lot smoother. That's because I am now recording in 60 frames per second and uploading to YouTube in 60 frames per second. If you heard about a week ago and YouTube released and to the public the ability to upload 60 frame per second videos. And it is awesome. I've already uploaded a few test videos, though unfortunately due to some hardware limitations, I do have some limitations, which I'll get into later. Anyways, right as you can see, the Mineplex spawn has actually been Halloweenized. Halloweenized. Is that a word? I do not know. Yeah, I know I'm quite late to the party. Very, very late to the party, but yeah, there's that. It's quite cool. I like it. Well, I'm not going to spend all day in it. Anyways, today we are going to be playing Dominant and using Assassin, because I thought what better way to really show off how smooth 60 frames per second is compared to 30 frames per second, which 30 was the default before on YouTube, like videos when we go up to 30. So yeah, what are we going to use? I think I'm just going to use I guess you could say my parkour assassin in the class. Basically, it has a high level of leap, and pretty much it's all centered around that leap. Oh, this guy has particles. Speaking of which, in between videos I have gotten some particles from treasure chests. Well, actually only one thing of particles. But yeah, there was also a recent DOM update, so if you're wondering why I'm not leaping against the wall, which did I ever really show that? I do not know. I don't think I really ever played Dominant as an assassin in a video of Dominant before. I don't think so. Except for like the first video, back on Better MC. Aside from that, I can't remember anything more. Any other time I've used Assassin. So, yeah. But anyways, pretty much, when it comes to uploading videos in the future in 60 frames per second, I'd actually like your feedback on that, because I'm wondering, should I go back to 30 frames per second? You may be asking that question, why? But pretty much before, I was able to record 1080p 30 frames per second video, and now when I've done my tests and so on, I found that I can't record 1080p 60 frames per second. My hard drive is just not fast enough. It can't write the data fast enough. And also, I've noticed one thing, that recording at that frame rate takes up a lot of CPU power. A lot of CPU power. So, yeah, that's another thing. I may have to up my overclock again, which currently my overclock is 4.4 gigahertz, and I'm using an i5-3570K. But, yeah, as you can see, currently I'm having no problem achieving 60 plus FPS, so, you know, I don't know. So pretty much what it comes down to is I can record 720p 60 frames per second video, or I can record it in 1080p 30 frames per second. And I'm actually kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. Do you guys prefer the smoother frame rate or the higher resolution video? You know, I'm a bit torn. I really want both. You know, it's like. And I've done some 1080p 60 frames per second videos, but and they looked gorgeous and smooth when they actually worked. And I mean, they were crystal clear and so dang nice. And really, compared to 720p, it's like night and day. And it almost feels like you're playing the game right there on your own monitor, or on my own monitor. It's like I'm watching the game, and I feel like I'm playing it, because you know it just, well, you know. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know if I will. I'm sure eventually I'll be able to record 1080p 60 frames per second, but that's something that's far off, because it either comes down to I need to. Oh shoot, there's a guy here. I should probably focus on killing him. Yes, attack me. There we go. So yeah, well, maybe I should get rid of F3 now. Okay. Oh crap, there's a guy right there. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, I would really like your guys' feedback. if you prefer 60 frames per second, 720p, or 1080p 30 frames per second. I'm going to assume that some of you out there actually don't have full HD, aka like 1080p monitors out there. So perhaps 1080p and 720p look quite similar, if not the same to you. So maybe that's the case. I mean, I'm using a 1080p monitor, of course, but yeah. And also, in a sense, this ends up using ends up recording on 720p kind of has an advantage in a sense that, let's just say, Minecraft for some reason is kind of finicky with Dxtory, where basically if I'm in full screen and I record with Dxtory, then I stop my recording, exit full screen, and you know, do whatever, and then re-enter full screen, or even if I don't re-enter full screen and I press record again, it'll crash my Minecraft. That's really annoying. So, you know, but in order to get that full 1080p, gotta be in full screen. So actually right now I'm just recording in like a windowed mode that's just slightly under 1080p, and then, you know, the recording itself is of course 720p. Oh boy, maybe I should stop rambling on about this. Let's go kill this guy. Oh, he has defensive stance, but whatever. Yeah. But yeah, recently actually Dominic got an update since of tweaking some things, along with other games on Mineplex such as SSM and so on. Oh shoot, I should probably get out of here. Yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, one thing is, you could go ahead and check Mineplex's website for the updates. It's like, I think you could check in their server information forums if you're checking this from the future. It's like the November 30th update or whatever, and you'll find it maybe, but whatever. The only thing to, I guess there's only really two things to note. Let's just say, Evade got buffed a bit. Basically, it takes less energy to use. That doesn't mean I can do 1v3s or is that a 3v1? How would you put that? I do not know. But anyways, Evade got buffed to where it uses less energy now. So that's nice. Oh, Flaming Pumpkin. That is one thing. Mineplex has implemented into Flaming Pumpkins. Pretty much they spawn randomly in-game maps in-game, and you can break them open and get a few coins. I don't know if they'll be staying past like Halloween and so on. But oh my goodness, there's another one. Just break it open and I get some coins. It's nice. And so on. But yeah. So Evade got buffed. And one thing got nerfed that I didn't really feel like it should have been nerfed. And that was Wolf's Pounce. Wolf's Pounce, it used to be good, but now you barely go anywhere with it. And on top of it, you have a cooldown. So you have a cooldown, and then you got the charge up. Really, if they were gonna nerf it, I would have rather they, you know, reduced the charge up time. You know, well, not reduced. I'm sorry, increased the charge up time for it. And also the limited range. It's like, yeah, it's like that was like the theme I'd always use in my. Okay, I'm alive. Good. Just keep on running. Maybe my teammate can save me. Probably not. But yeah, pretty much. In other words, Wolf's Pounce now sucks because you can't get anywhere with it that you would want to actually get with it. And it's not like a higher level will give you a higher velocity / you know, being able to travel farther. No. So yeah, Wolf's Pounce got what I believe was an unnecessary nerf. Now, thank goodness, agility got nerfed. Now you're no longer protected from damage. Pretty much what it does is reduces damage by 50% plus 5% per level. Thank goodness. I mean, agility can be quite annoying before, especially against some players that just keep on running around using agility, and then, you know, if they had vitality spores or whatever, they'd be regenerating their health and so on. That is one thing. Vitality's apparently gotten buffed slightly. Instead of giving you regeneration, it just restores your health. But it's pretty much, how would I put it? It's kind of it's still giving you health regen. It's just giving you the health rather than like giving you health regeneration that gives you the health. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. Oh boy. Let's see, what else? What is it? It's another ranger sword ability. The other one. What is it called? Disengage. Disengaged got buffed a bit, and actually it's kind of powerful. And basically, when you disengage from someone, you get 2 seconds of like invincibility or whatever. Like no one can hit you, no one can attack you at all for 2 seconds. You use that thing in a corner, and you pretty much have enough time to kill your enemy opponent if he doesn't run away. So, well, technically, actually, he would be given slowness as well, and when he would be given slowness, so he can't run away. So yeah, pretty much, if you use it in a corner, it's the most OP thing ever. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's okay. I think they could have probably implemented it a little bit better. Like maybe you get a resistance or something for a few seconds, but I don't know, or immunity to fall damage, because I think it was implemented just because, you know, the fall damage issue, where you disengage and then you take fall damage, and it was kind of like a thing where you always had to have break fall in order to actually make any sort of use of it. So yeah. So there I go again saying it. So yeah, but yeah, trademark that. So yeah, trademarked. There we go. Did I get? No, I did not get any game loot. Darn it. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, that will be it for this episode. If you've enjoyed, definitely be sure to leave a like. And if you prefer 720p 60 frames per second over 1080p 30 frames per second, or vice versa, please go ahead and comment down, and I'd really like your feedback. For now, I'm gonna use 720p 60 frames per second and see how that goes. But I don't know, I may go back to 1080p 30 frames per second, because I kind of like, for these videos, I kind of prefer the higher picture quality to the higher frame rate. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later. I don't know how much later, but later. Oh, someone got a legendary enchanted particles. Oh, and that almost reminded me, I got the blood helix. There I go, butchering the pronunciation. But anyways, it pretty much gives you this thing. It looks nice, though don't use it in game because it's just like in the way, and when you run redstone particles are placed behind you. So yeah, it's nice. I gotta say, all these particle effects look really nice, and the only problem with them is they kind of get in the way during playing games. Yeah, it's like you use them once, and then after that wow factor, you just never use them again. Okay, now ending the video for real.